Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of TCG Talk, back today with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the most recent announcement from LSS, or one of the many recent announcements they've had, about the Heavy Hitters World Premiere in Queenstown. So this is going to be the next set premiering in February. We'll get into some of the details, give you my general thoughts on what I think it could mean, and just have some fun with it and get your thoughts as a community. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully enjoy your stay. If you're a long-standing supporter, thank you so much as always. Feel free to check out the Patreon and the Discord down below. We're doing a really good job on both, and I really appreciate y'all and all the support for the channel as we continue to grow. So, Heavy Hitters. LSS on their Twitter announced the world premiere of the next set in Flesh and Blood that'll also coincide with an event in Queenstown, New Zealand, which is the birthplace of Flesh and Blood, right, New Zealand. It's going to be really fun. Definitely on the other side of the world. I wish I could go. That'd be really awesome. But regardless, not only is there going to be an event there, but it's going to be the first time that people are going to be able to get their hands on the new set Heavy Hitters. So we're going to go through this. It says, the smell hits you first. Blood, sweat, and steel. Feral crowds roar loud as the thumping in your chest. You step into the arena, hot sand billowing at your feet. Drinks are poured, wagers are made, weapons are drawn. Gold and glory is yours for the taking if you survive the death match. This is the artwork for the set, or for the key art for everything. If I can blow it down here a little bit more so y'all can get a good view of it. But yeah, this is the key art. Oh, I messed up right at the last second. But yeah, it seems like it's gonna be really cool. Definitely getting some Kasai and some KO vibes from this. Obviously we're gonna have to see what happens. I'm gonna show you some cards that also kind of mimic this artwork. But overall, this is giving me Brute vibes, obviously with the bones, with the, kind of the just like the husks and things like that, and the brute-esque vibes. Obviously, we see some what seem to be like human soldiers here, but then we see like these big giants walking out. So my initial guess, right, without any details, is that this is going to be a brute-focused set, but thematically in the story, it won't be just brutes involved. I think this is going to be the brute set. This is going to be the Savage Lands S set that we've been told about. I think someone I saw on Twitter said this is going to be in like Volvo or Voldo. Basically, it's a region right besides the Savage Lands. It's where Kasai and KO are from. So I think that's where it's going to be, and I think it's going to be around like brutes basically being forced to battle each other in like a gladiator style arena for people's other entertainment. I think story-wise, that's what it's going to be, but I think card-wise, it's going to be a brute-centered set. So it says, journey to the birthplace of Flesh and Blood and engage in the bloodiest battle Wraith has ever seen. Enter the ring with the world premiere of Heavy Hitters at the Calling Queenstown, New Zealand, January 19th through the 21st. So we'll get to see cards in paper for the first time, January 19th through the 21st. It goes into talking about the different details of the event, what the event's going to entail, different stuff. And it says that the newest set, I believe, is going to launch February 2nd. I believe it's first week of February for sure. I think this is coming in like a week before the actual set. So it's going to be at the beginning of February. But yeah, I think that it's going to be brute focused, and I'll show you some of the card art of why I think. One, we have beaten trackers. This isn't exactly right the Coliseum, but it's this like, barren wasteland style artwork, and obviously this is a brute center card. Just the art style seems very similar. We have cards like Numbskull, which you can see it seems to be like in a barren wasteland kind of desert environment, also probably in an arena itself. And this again points to me like brutes are being forced to battle because, why else would this brute just be like going into crazy odds and just getting obliterated by like arrows and stuff. So maybe it's like kind of like a little bit of a crapshoot for the brutes where they're basically being forced to do things they don't want to do in order to survive and potentially get out. We have stuff like Smashing Performance, which is the obvious one, right? This was just released in the Bright Light set, and this shows the Coliseum itself. The human-looking figure is dead on the floor with the big brute-like figure kind of, roaring to the crowd. This also could be maybe that brutes are pinned up against humans. So some people are pointing to it being a brute and warrior set, which also could be really cool. And I definitely think that's possible, right? Like Kasai's like axe warrior or big heavy hitting warrior against like the heavy hitting brutes, which would make sense thematically. And then also, this is an interesting one, Battlefield Breaker. This one isn't in a Coliseum, and it doesn't have the same art style, and it is Shadow Brute, but they have the same gold helmets and red capes that you see in the artwork here. I've seen some of I think the different key art had some very similar looking uniforms, but regardless, I think that one could be a decent thing to look at for the most part. But overall, I'm looking at Beaten Trackers, Numbskull, and Smashing Performance. But super excited. It's really cool. We know the day of the next set. It's going to be really interesting to see that. That basically means we have, if it's in February, we have all of January, all of December, all of November, and then now basically all of October. So we have 4 months until a new set. And then once Worlds is concluded at the end, early November, we're basically going to have 2 months of a specific meta before we get a new set. So a lot of time for stuff to develop and mold. It's going to be really fun, but it's really cool them seeing to go back to New Zealand. I know that's a far trip for a lot of people, but it's really nice for them to see to stay true to their roots. From what I'm hearing, Queenstown's an amazing city. It'll be really fun to watch this event, even if I can't attend it, and be able to cover it on the channel. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. I think option one is it's going to be brute centered, and and the brutes are being forced to fight each other in this battle arena, a deathmatch style thing. The other option, I think, is it could be a brute warrior set where it's like heavy hitting brutes versus heavy hitting warriors going battle to battle in like a deathmatch style environment. Yeah, overall, that's where my initial mind goes. But let me know what your thoughts are. I can't wait to see us in a playmat. This is going to be a playmat. It's got to be. It's going to be really interesting to see how that goes, but would love to get y'all's feedback on what you think of this announcement. Are you excited for it? You're not excited for it? What do you think it's going to be? And go from there. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Really quick video, really quick reaction style thing. Nothing too crazy. Let me know what else you would like to see. I'm going to be doing an Assassin deck tech for you all here tomorrow, as well as interviewing one of the most recent Arachnes that we all saw at the Battle Hard Milwaukee. Kind of do an interview with them and get their thoughts on the deck and where it's going, because obviously we've covered Arachne on this channel pretty good so far. So being able to do that this weekend, that should be coming out Sunday, which will be really nice, and then just preparing for the Calling Dallas. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let me know what you would like to see. If you like this type of content, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If not, me, it's totally fine. Go to our Fleshbug creator, leave a like, comment, subscribe on their stuff so we can get more people seeing this game. And I'll see y'all next time on TC Talk. Thank y'all so much.